This is an operation that is secret, that they invited folks out.
This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere. They don't expect us to come there, and then we disrupt business as usual.
So right now is kind of mayhem. We're not part of the activists, but we're here just reporting on them.
Did they explain to you why they're here?
They did not.
They said that there is someone here in Easterwood, who is a member of ICE, and he's a pastor of the church.
Our church had gathered for worship, which we do every Sunday. We asked them to leave, and they obviously have not left.
So this is what the First Amendment is about the freedom to protest.
There's a varying array of views in this church on politics of immigration. Recognize the complexity of the issue.
This shows you just how divided America is. When you look at the protesters here, and then you look at the people there who are praying, and you know what was the interesting thing? If these two groups could just get together, they might figure out what to do.
I don't necessarily agree with everything that's...
Y'all, this is so pathetic on a whole different level. And to see Don Lemon in there, cheering on the protesters, because that's what he's doing. He's behind the scenes fanning the flames, y'all. That's what he's doing. And then he's saying, if these two groups could figure it out. How can they figure it out? He's talking about how it's divided, and if they could figure it out. The reason why there's a division is it's because of people like you. These people didn't create a division. They're minding their own business, and y'all came in there to disrupt these people. Who's creating the division? And then he's there saying, what about the freedom to protest or whatnot? Yeah, they talk about the freedom to protest until you begin to protest their nasty living, gay marriage, all that stuff that they believe in, love is love, and this and that and that. When you begin to protest that same-sex LGBT stuff, then it's a problem. But it should be totally okay for you to accept and embrace them coming into your church and freely protesting. This is what I'm talking about. Don Lemon has gotten himself in some deep stuff doing this. He's behind it. Don't tell me, well, there was a group of people, who knew about it and he got invited and he's not a part of the protest. This man is a part of the protest, and he's in this church getting content. Let's get to the next video.
Breaking, DOJ announces intention to charge Don Lemon under the Ku Klux Klan Act.
It plays to their base, and their base is full of racist, bigoted homophobes, like Nicki Minaj, by the way.
So Nicki Minaj sent a tweet out. Don cocksucking, her words, Lemon is disgusting. How dare you? I want that thug in jail. He would never do that to any other religion. Lock him up. And then she bizarrely puts a Chucky doll.
First of all, Jen, how we met is that I was promoting my book on Christianity. And so Nicki Minaj is not a Christian. She knows nothing about a Christian. What she is a grifter. Nicki Minaj doesn't care about black people. She doesn't care about gay people. Those are two of her biggest supporters and the people who make her rich. If we were in the day where we bought records, I would be burning Nicki Minaj's records today. So I am so glad that I have never been a Nicki Minaj fan. I don't know her music. There is nothing on my playlist that's ever Nicki Minaj. And there isn't going to be, because she is an ignorant pick-me, and I choose not to pick her.
Yo, Don Lemon is getting himself into some real hot mess, man. I mean, it's disgusting, man. And when you see people like Nicki Minaj going out there, and you know what? Shout out to Nicki Minaj, because she's at a point where she don't really care what these people think. And she's been saying what she got to say. You know what? We're not going to live in a world in which some people could say some things, but others can't. We're not going to do that. And this is how these people like Don Lemon are. They feel like they could do whatever, say whatever, but you can't say certain things. And you know what? The first narrative he put out there is that she hate gay people and she this and she that. And now he's saying, if it was him, he would have burned her records. He's really putting that out there for people to start doing stuff. Read between the lines. These are the movements that these type of people create. And they create it subliminally. All right, let's get to the next video.
Administration and the fake news MAGAs are losing their mind over something that's not even true.
Oh, no, sir. This ain't got nothing to do with MAGA. This got everything to do with you taking your faggot ass up in that church and harassing people like that. Now you want to circle back and act like, oh, well, I am in no affiliation, association. No. You are in 110% corroboration with the Democratic Party that is causing more and more and more problems. You, by the way, who keeps saying that white people are devils, but you married to a white man. So does that make you the devil's broad? I'm trying to understand, what is it exactly that you are doing, and what is it exactly that you want us to think that you're doing? You are opposition to any and everything that is successful in this country. Anything that is trying to get this country together, you are in direct opposition of. But then you want to come back and try to play the victim. No. You're not a victim, Don. You are not a victim. You are 100% guilty of all the shit that you have already done. And then you keep doing it. Then you keep doing it. Then you want us to come in and talk about, oh, well, it's the news. It's the news. You're a damn journalist yourself. Listen, people, I keep trying to tell you, we're doing a complete separation. If you are not a melanated American, if you are not one of our non-melanated cousins, all y'all can get out. Even the people that were born here. If you do not like this country, and Don, you got plenty of money, take your ass somewhere else. You and your husband. Why don't you go somewhere? Where is all the rest of these people? Where did what's the name? The white lady that had the TV show. Go with Portia. Go with Ellen DeGeneres. Why don't you go be neighbors with Ellen and them? Just get that fuck out.
Get out the country. Get out the country. You don't like the country. You don't love your country, man. Get out the country. Did Oprah leave yet? Because I thought Oprah was planning on leaving, and she was. Look, y'all need to just leave the country and don't come back. Give up your citizenship. Give up your birthright. Everything. Don't do it halfway. Don't say, well, I'm going to move to the next country, but I'm still going to keep. No. Because what happens is when you go to those countries and stuff goes left, then you want to come back to the United States. And Don Lemon, now we're getting to see the reason why CNN fired him. Look, I had never thought I would say this about Don Lemon, but Don Lemon is a piece of shit for being a part of that group that went up in that church to disrupt service.